Good morning. My brothers and sisters that the local represent on the left-hand side, especially good morning to you all. I started this job in 1993. My first location that I work at was Gun Hill Depot. Presently, I have 23 years on the job. But at Gun Hill Depot, we know it's right next door. And I remember passing this highway sometimes back then. And back then, this place was New York buses. And I used to say, how the hell can people fuel buses outside in the open? You have the river right next door. Just couldn't get it. But today, now we realize that we are working with people that do get it and do understand. And if you're talking about lifting morale, this is what I call it, morale lifting. I must say thanks to Darryl and your team, along with George. Thank you all very much from President John Samuelson. Here with me today is Tony Utano, Vice President at MOW, the business department, and the MTs in the New York City Transit Authority, and partner, John Chirillo. Please stand. I got to give you the light. So there's a lot happening here today. When you work in the elements, you get cold, you get sick, you don't want to come to work. Productivity goes down. I guess, Darryl, you got it. Again, thanks to you. There's something that's happening here today. In this location, you have the youngsters from the Bronx School. Please stand, youngsters. These are our future. Again, this is the union and management working together for the future. So there's a lot happening here today again. You saw Darryl and myself just now trying to help with a lot of tension between us. Then eventually we broke that because the chaplain said, please help. It was tough, you know, but then, you know, we're like two positive magnets going at each other, but we made it happen. We made it happen at this location, we're making it happen with the youngsters. We have a lot of work to do. You know, this is a clean environment, we have a long way to go. Now, and I can guarantee you that the fuel is on this side of the table. They'll be at work more often because, you know, right now we're working in-house. You know, you don't have to worry about them getting sick so often. You know, so this is a betterment for you all also. It didn't happen easy. In our contract, we have some language in section G. And what it is about a walking around report. We walk around to each location to see to it that the workers are working in a good environment. Back in 2010, when this administration took office, one of the locations that we paid a visit to was this location. And we fought back then and tried hard to make things better at this location. It didn't happen back then because we didn't have George back then. And when I speak about George, I'm speaking about George Meduina. We had another person. Things changed. Darryl get a better person to work with him that can understand. John Samuelson was putting in our shit. We wanted things to happen for the betterment of the workers. George got it. Darryl got it. You understand what the union wants. And we work together. And today, we're here in this new environment. So, again, thanks to everyone. Let's continue to work together, Darryl. Let's continue to work together, George. Thank you all very much. And we will get and make the environment better for all of our workers. This way
But this location now is equipped with oil water separators where you're no longer fueling out there with the drains that go out to the river. Anything, God forbid, happens here is captured here, and from this location itself we can remediate and it'll never go out to the environment. So that's something that we shouldn't forget, that we're taking care of Mother Nature. There's a few people here that I'd like to acknowledge a few people here. We got John Killian, Executive Vice President, Steve Vidal, that happens to deal with all of this, labor relations and all the rest of it. And so we just have a great crew here. Bob Piccarelli, not only does he own equipment on this fuel island, but he's also a tenant.